Hi guys, it's Caitlin and welcome back to Chaotic Caitlin, or welcome if you're new. Today I am reflecting upon my third year at uni. This is mainly going to be like a sad video because I did not have a fun time at uni, but also there's going to be some aspects that I loved at uni, and I'm going to be speaking mainly about third year but also uni as a whole because I'm done, I graduated. Let's reflect upon my third year or just my time at university. Let's get started. So, growing up, I never really fit anywhere. And when I went to uni, it was the exact same. Like, even growing up with my friendship groups, I didn't really fit in them. That's kind of the backstory of me. I've never really fitted anywhere. First year, I got bullied out of my accommodation and moved to another accommodation. Thankfully, the people in that accommodation were lovely, so that was fine. Then third year came around and all of a sudden I was back in that I didn't fit that part of my life, and I didn't fit. I fitted so well at Brighton. I loved Brighton as a whole, like just going out by myself. Like, I love that part of uni, going out by myself, getting to go to the beach. I walked across the beach for hours. Like, I got to the Hove Lawns part. I started at Old Stein. I got to the Hove Lawns just by walking all the way along the beach. I did have friends at one point, but they weren't really the friends that I wanted to take into the next year with me. So I didn't really, at the end of 2023, I was like, I don't want to take these people into 2024 with me, but I feel like I have to. Later on that year, I had an argument with one of the people in my group and she blocked me, and then I never spoke to her again, and I don't plan on speaking to her again. So that was like the first big change in my third year at uni. But I was so thankful to have my tutor there who like literally got me through it, and my student support and guidance tutor who also got me through it. And she was honestly so fun to talk to. Like, I could just talk to her about my crochet and Six the Musical, and it was great. I loved speaking to my SSGT. She was amazing. Then the next thing that happened in my third year, which made it awful, was the tutor. That was like the best tutor from the beginning. He was knowledgeable, but he was also there if you didn't understand, and like would support you through it, and like just comforted you with just speaking to you about grades and stuff. Like, I remember in my second year sitting at a table and he was like, grades come out tomorrow, because I was like asking him a question about something. I was like, yeah, I know. And that was the grade I cried to, which is on this video here. And I basically explained what happened. So he was like the best tutor there was. He was understanding. He had tons of experience, tons of knowledge. He was the one who actually signed off my ethics form so I could go and do my dissertation research. He left in December, so that made uni 10 times worse because I didn't have a tutor I could go to speak to about anything like that anymore. And everyone said go speak to your personal academic tutor first, but I just didn't get on good with her, and she knows that I didn't like her very much towards the end of uni. When the whole thing happened with my old friends, I was told to go and speak to my personal academic tutor, and I told her, and she was like, but you have new friends now, ha ha ha. I'm like, that's not... I think I was sat with them like for the first time that lesson. But yeah, it was just not a funny thing to joke about, really. You have new friends now. Well, that's not really... They weren't really my friends at that point. They aren't my friends, really, like, because I just don't speak to them now, you know? So she was kind of in charge after that, and that was when everything went downhill. My grades my grades, you could tell that something was up, because my grades went from high 80s, well, mid 80s, 80s, like low 80s, high 70s, to 60s. So one of the grades, I put in so much effort at the beginning of my third year. I put in so much effort, got the paper back, and I had feedback that I had never had before, and it was like, this structure sucks, this academic language sucks. That was a bad point. So from then, my grades started dropping because I couldn't be bothered anymore, because I put so much effort over Christmas and like New Year into this essay to get back, and it was 60%. And that was when I was trying. After that, I did not get below 60%. I did not get 60%. The lowest I got after not trying at all was 62, I think. And that was the one I really didn't understand, and I knew that I wasn't going to get a good mark even, but I still got 62, which was higher than that one I put so much effort into. So there's still something amiss about that grade, which also caused me not to get a first overall in my degree. And because I had additional considerations, I could have done the extra, like rewrote it, and possibly got a first in my degree and went to the winter graduation. I didn't want to do that. I was done with uni at that point. The final thing I think I want to talk about is how uni and schools are not for everyone. This is like a bit of a speech bit of the video, I guess, you know, like will I ever be satisfied with what I've accomplished? That kind of thing. So I think I'm ready to talk about things that happened in my A-levels. I mean, I got CDD in my A-levels, and I said that in one of my more recent videos. I never said I was going to share my A-level results with anyone, but my A-levels, I did bad because of anxiety and things like that. I didn't go into my A-level classes a lot of the time. I was sat outside having a panic attack. So that is why I got CDD in my A-levels. That is also why I didn't get into the course that I wanted to do at university, which was primary education. So I had to do education, so I actually have to go back for a year to get my teaching degree, which is annoying. And it's also annoying that they don't look at the A-levels you take. Like, I took maths, chemistry and German, like those are difficult subjects, and to come out with a CDD I think is pretty impressive, especially when the C is in German. So anyway, that's why I'm like, all of the time, schools aren't for everyone. University isn't for everyone. I don't think university was for me. Maybe it would be more for me if I hadn't have moved out, but also I wanted to move out and experience, you know, things in a different town, and I loved that part. I think that was probably the most exciting part about uni, was getting to go into town by myself and go and do things, even if that was just walk along the beach, sit on the beach and read, go to the marina, like even just these small little things. It was exciting to me, and I loved that about university, and I will be forever thankful that I got to experience uni. But also I had so many challenges that helped me learn from uni, and even if they were tough and really tested me at times, then I know it was because I was meant to learn it. I was meant to learn what toxic friendships look like and things like that. I was meant to learn that sometimes tutors don't want the best for you, and I was meant to learn that if you don't fit in places, you will find a place where you do fit. And I think that's why I like filming YouTube videos as well, because I've created this little community of people that do fit together, and I've always been an outcast and a weirdo, and just creating my YouTube channel as my place and my happy place has made me so happy throughout my life. And I've also made some amazing friends through YouTube, like I've touched on it before, Acro with Caitlin, she's like such an amazing friend. So I'm so grateful that I went through university, because I know that people who she's literally just messaged on our YouTube group chat that we have, but there's 4 of us in this YouTube group chat, and we have it to speak about YouTube. So it's actually so amazing. Yeah, so I know that, sure, I made toxic friends at uni, but they weren't supposed to be my friend. You know, that means they weren't supposed to be my friends. There's supportive people out there, like this YouTube group chat I have, who are supposed to be my friends, and who are the most lovely people, and who would never dream of commenting on my body, on what I need in life, on how slow I am at things. Sometimes I am slow, sometimes it does take me time to process things, you know? Like, I'm just being me, and I hope you stick around for that. If you've watched it to the end of this video, then just know that uni isn't for everyone, school isn't for everyone, everyone is made for different things, and that's what's so lovely about society. I think that's the most lovely part of society, is that we are all different individuals and our own selves, and no one can take that away from you, even if they try to, even if they knock you down. They can't take that away from you. You stand back up and don't fight back, but fight back with your mind. This is so powerful, and if you don't let these things get to you, then they can't do anything about it. Like, I would love just to see my ex-friends when I'm like successful at what I want to do and things, but honestly, I don't really want to see them ever again. So those people who are trying to knock you down, but you're so powerful in your mind that they can't knock you down, the minute you are successful, they will come crawling back and wish they had never said those things to you. So keep going, keep being you, you're amazing. Yeah. Also, one day you will find the people who think you are amazing and who appreciate you for who you are, because I have now, at age 21, I think, just found some of those people, you know. So like, you will find your people and you will find where you belong, and if it's here, hey, I'm so happy to have you here. If you are staying here, you are welcome to, and we embrace everyone here, and we love everyone. So bye guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.